Ooh, these are my specialists arriving. As I said, I've never played an archer before. So I have no idea what the specializations for an archer are. So this will be interesting. I look forward to chatting to you guys. Oh, am I standing here to welcome their arrivals? Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not done with inside the hall. So we've finished Josie. Great.
It's looking good.
And
Not good
following the
enough,
side,
but
let's
good.
check out this note.
We've stopped losing at least.
Construction report. Death on the wall. One of our finishers, Garen, fell from the scaffold and landed on a paving stone. He had breath for an hour. Nice grammar there. But his eyes were still. He died, and the Chantry sisters wrapped him. What should we do? Foreman Charisse. Oh my god, that's freaking terrible. Is this gonna be... Oh, it's Josie. Foreman Charisse. Have them commit his body with those we have lost since Haven. I will record his sacrifice for the Inquisition. Move his fellow workers to another site, and allow time off with pay if they request. Ensure that all workers do their job safely. We are in a war, not a race. Rushing does no good if we harm ourselves. We are all the Inquisition. Later
Faster
Montpellier.
than you thought.
That's really
Admit it.
sad.
I admit it.
You're not hurt. Here we go. Gatsy.
Hello, Inquisitor.
Hi,
Honored
Gatsy.
Inquisitor. Gatsy Sturhold. Did my part on the walls. Now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
What are these tiles?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
To Winter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the
Early
100 Pillars, if I know
Tevinter.
anything.
Okay.
Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Sounds interesting. What's your experience, Gatsy?
Where did you learn your skills?
Orzammar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman. Couldn't stand looking at her.
Branca?
The memory of a dwarf, right?
Is it Branca or is somebody else, some other paragon? Can you interpret the meaning?
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Oh, yeah,
Another
Gatsy.
time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
And to you too. I think this door leads to the garden? Yeah, here we go. Anybody want to chat? Are you even moving? Oh, she's moving. She's breathing in any case. She seems very still if you ask me. Read. What is this? Letter to an Inquisition agent. My darling Wilbur, I am so proud of you. We hear so much about the Inquisition in the village. It makes me happy to know you're doing your part. I am sorry about what happened to Haven. I will light a candle in the chantry for the fallen. Please take care of yourself. I know what you're like when things get busy and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. You must take care of yourself before you can help save the world, you know. Don't forget to eat. You're still in the mountains? It must be cold and wet. Why couldn't it be a fort in the hinterlands? Then you'd be closer to home. Well, dress warmly. Shall I send you a blanket? Shall I send you a blanket? Wow, the more I play this game, the more I notice the glaring spelling and grammatical issues, and it hurts. It really does. By the way, if you need someone to check over your written stuff before you submit your game, happy to do it for you. I'm qualified for it. But I agree, why couldn't we be in some sort of fort in the hinterlands where it's much, much warmer? Anyway, you should write more often. I don't understand why you can't tell me what you're doing. You shouldn't keep secrets from your mother. Love always, Mother. P.S. What do you mean I have to address letters to Rector? Is that what they call you there? Why? Your name is Wilbur Quigley. It's a good name. What was your uncle's name? He fought in the Battle of Riverdane. We're also proud of him. Are you ashamed of your given name? Why are you ashamed, Wilbur? Oh, wow. Interesting. That's embarrassing. Utterly embarrassing for the poor gent in question. I don't know if there's anything else around here. Here's a door. Oh, I can get into this door. Where do you lead? Oh, into the chantry. That's right. Examine. Bride of the Maker. Maker, though I am but one, I have called in your name, and those who come to serve will know your glory. I remembered for them. They will see what can be gained, and though we are few against the wind, we are yours. Canticle of Trials, 5:1. This is Andraste. I had this as a wallpaper on my phone for quite a long time. It's just a beautiful image. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, someone should probably do something about that chandelier. Oh, and the pews on its side. Somebody needs to fix that stat. What are you all legions doing? And you Feraldans, go fix up the chantry. Was that always there? I've never noticed that staircase before. To be honest, I haven't spent much time in the courtyard at all. Where does this lead? I don't come to this part of Skyhold often. Nah, got no idea. Which is fine. Finished checking out the courtyard.
Fertile ground even here. This hold has everything.
Isn't it magical? Some banners. Hey, Mother Giselle! Come back here, woman.
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own.
Stop waving
The
your hand in my
Maker has
face.
put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
Did you make me Inquisitor?
I remember our talk out there before we found Skyhold. It wasn't
Oh,
just the
yeah.
Maker who put me on this path,
She
was
says
it?
we needed a leader,
The
and I became
Inquisitor
leader.
could never have been Cassandra, or Liliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied
Religious?
to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
Fingers crossed. I'll prove myself worthy. It will have to be. We're done praying.
I'll do my best to earn this.
You earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here.
Aww.
Never forget that.
What a sweetheart.
Now, was there anything else?
Can I help? Do I want to offer? No, because I'm not going to do anything that...
Can
oh,
you tell
shit.
me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
I don't know. I accidentally clicked on it. How are people at Skyhold?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
Still in shock, for the most part, to see Haven destroyed so soon after the Conclave. You saved many, but still lives were lost, and traveling through the wilderness did not make treating injuries easier. For all that, though, more people arrive every day. Some are refugees, but others want to help. Your Inquisition is growing. I pray you use it wisely.
I shall, you know.
Farewell.
We've got a
Until
lot of
next
important
time.
things to do in the world, and Thedas. Stop waving your freaking arms in my face, woman. Thran! That's Thran, isn't it? Someone dressed very much alike to Thran. Elan Vimal.
Inquisitor, Elan Vimal. Honoured to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My
Hey!
colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
What happened to Adan? Welcome aboard. He thought highly of me. Did we need a replacement?
I wasn't aware we had requested a replacement for him.
Not a replacement, assistance.
Ah,
With
okay.
recent escalations, he asked for help so
Sweet.
he could spend
So we
his
still have
time
Adan
gathering resources.
running around somewhere.
Which means the old tosser wanted some garden time. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
do.
here to serve the cause we must.
Thank you. Aren't you nice? First up, you can pot stuff here, right? Yeah. Let's plant some elf fruit. No. I can plant nothing. Nothing. Huh? I thought you could like plant elf fruit there and grow elf fruit. Whatevs. Don't even get. Hey, Maeve! That's right. I saved you.
Thank
What are you
you
doing,
for saving
love?
my life and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly studying now, but Helesma can talk to you.
Oh, that's right. She's the new whatever role you had. Love issues. Many, many issues. There's Giselle again. Randoms. Finish checking out this corner. See if there's anything here. Look at that. There's a note. Construction report. Scaffolding. Third fall in as many days. What is wrong with you people? Are you that retarded that you can't stay on a freaking scaffolding? We need more sandbags. It's almost impossible to drive an anchor between those blocks. The place was built to last, but that makes it a fight to build it up. Bernal, roofer. Approved. The Inquisition needs its people on the good legs, Samara's quartermaster. Yeah, well, yeah, but why are you all so pathetic? And you guys got nothing? Okay, how about this gazebo? Anything in the gazebo? Two people chatting. That is a really, really weird look. But that looks like it may be it. Why are there so many legions here? And we're gonna attempt to find the exit to this joint. Here, right? Please tell me this is the exit. Oh, thank God for that. I was about to get very, very lost. Nothing here? Okay, let's continue back to Solas. I want to chat more to Solas. Yeah, this is Solas's room. What's it got here? It's got something that is glowing and has a skull on it. It's kind of creepily awesome. Candles, lots of books, loose sheafs of paper. And then he's got these beautiful scenes crafted on his walls. Problem is I don't actually know what they are of. I mean, I think they're history. Based in history. Okay, he's still got some walls to get to. So cool. Actually, I know what that is. That much is obvious. This I don't know necessarily. Okay, Solas. Shut up. Speak up.
Sleep well?
I did. Why did you leave me? We could be like going at it in the Fade. That was incredible. That was, I don't know, it was strange.
I've never done anything like that before. On a number of levels.
Number of levels, hey?
I apologize.
Don't.
The kiss was impulsive and ill-considered, and I should not have encouraged it.
No, feel free to go at it as many times as you like. Oh. I'm very worried about stuffing up his romance, to be honest. And yet you did. Are you not interested? Does he like statements or questions? Is there any preference? Am I thinking too much about this?
You did kiss me back. If I'm pressuring you...
No, you're not. I am perhaps pressuring myself. It has been a long time, and things have always been easier for me in the Fade. I am not certain this is the best idea.
I think it's a great
Could
idea.
lead to trouble.
I'll risk it, buddy. I'll risk it.
I'm willing to take that chance. If you are.
Maybe, yes. If I could take a
Yay!
little time to think. There are considerations.
Take all the time you need.
Don't take any time. Just
I
say
am
yes.
not often thrown by things that happen in dreams, but I am reasonably certain we are awake now.
Yes.
And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
I have many things to ask you, I'm sure. Tell me about your journeys.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Okay, we're chatting about a lot. Tell me about spirits.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence.
Ooh.
With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The
That's so
matchmaker,
sweet.
so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
Oh my, what happened to the matchmaker? Oh, that's lovely. Tell me about old ruins. Ooh, this part would interest me most.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic
Really?
ash had sealed it tight.
Oh,
In one dark
Like
moment,
Pompeii.
every living creature in the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
tell me about old memories.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. Primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered. Though their cause was all but hopeless, they sang songs that made the spirits weep.
Oh my god, that sounds beautiful. I could listen to his stories for days.
We'll talk later.
No, we're talking like now. Buddy, don't go anywhere. What the? Cutscene? What? Did my approval get high enough? Okay. He looks displeased. Highly displeased. You right, Solas?
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff.
Why are you
But this
drinking it?
morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
I like a second option. Second option. Really? You? Name it.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
Oh my god. Okay, well, we'll rescue your friend. How did you hear the cry? You have friends? You have friends. Wow.
When your friend was captured, how did he... she...
It.
it?
My
Sounds like
friend
something
is
I
a
would say.
spirit of wisdom.
He, she, it.
Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It
Okay.
was summoned against its will.
Oh
and
no.
wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
Hell yeah. Why didn't it want in?
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Ravane. But not everyone wants to go to Ravane. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Well, why would they summon it then?
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
No. I'll help.
All right, let's go get your friend.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke.
Where?
I'll mark it on our map.
Can you be more specific? Spirit of wisdom. All new, fated for her. Find the spirit with Solas in them. Now, why would you do that? The inner circle. Find the spirit with Solas in the exalted plains. Oh my god, it's gonna be ages till I get to the exalted plains. By ages, I mean like a very long
Hello.
time. Anyway, we were still chatting. Tell me about your journeys.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it.
So we talked about spirits. We talked about old memories. And we did talk about ruins. Does he have more to speak of?
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven thaig no longer sheltered by the
Oh,
stone.
we can ask these questions multiple times.
An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay. The victims of the Darkspawn Horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
Oh, that's a sad one. Tell me more about spirits.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their story.
Shadow Goddess.
I met the spirit that they fled. She walks the Fade along the southern tundra, weeping lonely and forgotten. Great Ferelden formed because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Interesting.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I
From
thought
the
it was from the
brightness.
blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
What was the rock?
We'll talk later.
What was the rock? I don't understand. What was the rock? Buddy, stop.
Greetings.
Stop trying to get away from me. You're mine. Oh my god, you can tell me more about the journeys. But anyway, maybe more in a second. Tell me about Corypheus.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
I respect you. I'll ask them too. I'm asking you. Oh, I don't know. I do respect him. But will he appreciate that I'm not taking his opinion as gospel and I'll asking other people? Or be direct and saying, I'm asking you.
Oh, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
No!
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom.
God
but I
damn
will
it.
guess as best I can.
Well, that's troubling. Tell me about his orb.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
That's a good point, actually. How did he survive? I survived by going through the Fade. Where did he go? The orb is elven?
You said that you believed the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities. giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
Yeah, that's actually true. What will he do next, do you think?
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. You must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
You're certain?
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
He is full of so much wisdom, Solas. I can't believe I never really gave him a chance to speak in all my previous games. I've just like flat out refused to ever talk to Solas. So there's so much depth to his character I've never explored before. Oh my god, what is his power base?
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Tevinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
I imagine a fair bit comes from the orb, but yeah. Anyway, I need more approval. Tell me more about your
I'd like
journeys.
to hear more about what you saw in your exploration.
How many more stories have you got?
I would be happy to share it with you.
Oh, we've got plenty more stories to go around.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I found an ancient spirit who had once been undisputed king of almost every land I had discovered. Like pride or rage, he was the Fade's reflection of a feeling. When I asked which one it was, the spirit faltered. They've forgotten, said the spirit.
Really?
There remains no word for what I was.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed from any of the simple, chastened tribesmen. The trees and weeds had not reclaimed the home, nor did the chastened dare to come and steal the trinkets still remaining. It was empty,
Flemeth's
long
hut.
abandoned, but the world feared that she might return.
That's Flemeth's hut, right? He's talking about Flemeth. Wow.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a young Canary working in a simple kitchen, baking bread as she was ordered every morning. In every loaf she broke the rules. She'd take a pinch of sugar and fold it into the center, like a secret. And this act of small rebellion brought a shining smile across her face.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We'll talk later.
Good on you, Canary Baker lady. Anyway, more stories, more stories. I like your
Greetings.
stories. I like your stories. Tell me more about your stories.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I think I have shared everything of note.
Damn it.
I should spend some time encountering more stories.
Fine.
We'll talk later.
Whatevs, buddy. Whatevs. I'll find someone else to talk to. Now, this pathway, I don't know, is it open yet? Hey, it is too. We're not going this way. This is where Cullen eventually lives. Although, I think I've unintentionally skipped a bit. By doing Solas before talking to everybody in the courtyard, which is a bit worrisome. But that's where Cullen lives. Normally in the first stage, you can't access here through Solas's tower. It's blocked off, but you can now. But we'll go the more traditional route. We've still got plenty of people in this tower to chat to first. Climbing that gets you nowhere, in case you guys are wondering. That's the door I entered through. No, that's the door I entered through, which means this is where I'm going. Yeah, here we go. Staircase up to the next level. I told you guys, this Skyhold thing's gonna take forever. Dorian, babe. Hi.
Brilliant, isn't it?
What is?
One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes?
Yes?
Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
I was enjoying the show.
I was distracted. That's all.
Distracted? By my wit and charm? I
Absolutely.
have plenty of both.
You are very confident.
How interesting to find someone so aware of his strengths.
I'm a man of many talents. What can I say?
That you are.
I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
They say the Chantry is lying?
Who does the
Heaven
Imperium
forbid.
say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us.
Not us, yeah.
They say dark spawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related.
Ha.
Is that a surprise? No
Suppose
one
not.
wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's dark spawn, what other explanation is there?
You seem upset. You were deceived.
Clearly the Imperium has no idea.
The Imperium is a land of lies built upon secrets, built upon falsehoods. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
It's not destroyed yet.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job.
That's true.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
No one likes a pessimist. Oh, I don't want to get on his wrong side, but that's totally my attitude. I don't either, thanks.
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
I can understand that. Yes.
Oh, and congratulations on that
Oh.
whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thank you. Thanks for that, Dorian. A friend in Kanara separation available. Okay, so that's something I can do at the war table.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius's son.
What's happening with him?
He went to the Magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed.
Really?
No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was.
He's dead. The Blight caught up with him.
Oh, I forgot that happened. I mean, it was bound to happen, but I forgot that we actually found out about his death. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
Are you alright?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study.
That's so
Don't get into
sweet.
trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
But you're too involved. No, and I'm not bloody asking that either. What about yourself? You might be idealizing him. Follow his example.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome.
Agreed. Felix was pretty ugly.
Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Hey, is that a compliment? Thanks, Dorian.